Welcome back to your channel. I will continue to explain to you the movie Kung Fu Boys, released in the year 2016. After school, a group of senior boys approach Lin and ask him to bow down to their leader, who they call the Big Bro. Lin refuses to do so and instead challenges them to an official match of Kung Fu. Later, they gather in the Kung Fu Club and start the contest. At first, they show different skills and techniques, individually making the crowd cheer. Then the fight starts and Lin easily overpowers Big Bro when he is shamefully defeated. A group of older boys comes to fight Lin, but to everyone's surprise, he manages to beat them as well. Big Bro and his team accept defeat and promise to make Lin their master if he's able to win against their gym teacher Mr. Ma. Somewhere else, Li and Chong are looking for the rabbit. They find the thieves who stole the case and threaten them to return it. However, the man embarrassingly admits that he lost to a child who took the case away. He has Lin's phone with his pictures on it, which he shows to Li. Now that the duo knows what he looks like, they start to search for Lin. Meanwhile, the egocentric gym teacher Mr. Ma sees Ann and Lai together and is driven with jealousy. He has also had a crush on Miss Ann and is determined to make her his girlfriend one way or the other. He calls the two to basketball practice and uses them as props to teach the kids. He throws the ball at Lai when he's not ready and hurts him deliberately. This goes on for a while until Lai gets a nosebleed. Lin notices his uncle being beaten up by Mr. Ma and promises to take revenge during his lunch break. Ly is eating alone when Ann joins him. She's worried because he got hit several times. Just then Lin approaches them and tells Ann that she should date his uncle in an attempt to know if she really likes him. A flustered Lai asks him to stop, but Lin forcefully makes them hold hands. Mr. Ma sees this and is enraged. He accuses Lai of making Ann feel uncomfortable by displaying unwanted affection in public and embarrassed, and runs away before Ly can apologize. During Mr. Ma's taekwondo class, Lin challenges him to a match. Initially, Ma laughs it off, but upon realizing that the kid is serious, he takes on the challenge. He even binds his hand behind him to prove his talent. However, the overconfidence makes him lose embarrassingly to the kid. He unties his hands but still cannot defeat him. The children cheer for Lin, much to Ma's annoyance. Even Lin's crush Xena is impressed. In the end, Ma accidentally punches the principal in the face while trying to attack Lin. Since Ann and Lai are responsible for the kid, they also have to take responsibility for his violent behavior. While Ma is let free after school, Xena gives Lin a band-aid for a cut on his palm. He shows her the rabbit and Xena borrows it for a few days, wanting to play with it. Then a group of boys asks Lin to make them his disciples and teach them Kung Fu. Lin agrees and names their group the Kung Fu Boys. At the same time, Li and Chong break into Lai's apartment to look for the case. They were never told about the contents of the case except that it holds an animal, so when they find an empty case and Lai's pet tortoise in the house, they take it to their boss. The boss is enraged when he doesn't get what he wants. He sends his fighter girls to attack Li and Chong. They take Li hostage and order Chong to bring the rabbit in turn for his partner's life. That night, Ly and Lin go to a restaurant and talk for a long time. Lai reveals that he's in love with Ann and was very sad when Ma insulted them during lunch break. The next day, we see Lin hand a challenge letter to Ma. The letter says that Ma and Lai have to compete against each other in front of Ann so she can choose a partner for herself. Ma immediately agrees, seeing that Ann is involved, but when he goes to the location, he finds out that the kid lied about everything. Instead, Lin wants Ma to fight him and stay away from Ann if he loses. Ma refuses to accept the challenge, but Lin attacks him anyway. By the end of the fight, Ma's wig is taken off and his arm is broken and stops the kid from hurting him further and finds the challenge letter. On reading it, she believes that the letter was sent by Lai and is furious at him for treating her like a prize. Lai in turn is mad at his nephew. He yells at Lin for ruining his relationship with Ann and asks him to go away. Lin takes it seriously and walks to Ann's house in the rain. Lai looks for the kid everywhere and is relieved when Ann calls and tells him that he's at her home. At the same time, Chong is at Li's apartment looking for the rabbit that he cannot find anywhere. Scared for Li's life, he decides to meet Lin. Watch the rest of the movie's story on this channel.